throw into you for you. It is Chelsea related, and it's fictional football. And I'll go to David first on this. After getting 70 million for Nico Jackson, Chelsea have proven they're the greatest sellers in football history.
It is football. And I also believe it is now 71.2 million. We got more money on that loan deal. That is what we do at this club.
That's the most disgusting thing ever, you know. That's the most disgusting deal for Nicholas Jackson.
I think there's potential that if they don't take him on, we are going to earn 25 mil from this loan. Do you guys not get what I'm doing? That is a player. That's a whole player off a 1-year loan. You guys, you're not doing what we're doing. The only reason I can spend money like the way I do is because I've got 50 different players who I bought for 20 mil, who I've sold for 40 mil. This is brilliant. Again, is there some shady business? Yes, there is. I'm not here to be like, oh, my club's innocent in all this. And Ciso getting signed by Blueco and going to Strasbourg as a janitor, but he happens to play football. I think that shouldn't happen. Personally, that's me. But the way that we make 300 mil plus, 300 mil. And I still back even though our transfer window is shutting today, we've got players like Dacho Fofana, Chilwell.
You still have Dacho Fofana.
Chilwell's going to Strasbourg, apparently. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But with Dacho Fofana...
You know that's money laundering at this point, right? You can't sell them, let's just sell it ourselves.
We just sold somebody from our academy to Forest.
Yeah, who?
Donald McNeely. No, Donald McNeely.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
See, they sold a player that a fan didn't even know of, but one fan does.
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are. But my point is that my club understands that because some people don't want to make the club even bigger, they don't want a bigger stadium, we're going to stay at 40,000. We've got to make our money elsewhere. And that's what we're doing. And more clubs should be doing what we're doing. But for some reason, everyone just wants to call us cheats. If you want to keep calling us cheats, call us cheats. But right now, the money that we're making is beautiful. I love it. I
can't believe that you're selling, business. By the way.
This is business.
I can't believe that you're selling to Strasbourg. That's literally you picking up money from one pocket and just putting in the other pocket. And you're like, oh, I made a sale. It's the way you guys listen. I'll give it to you.
Bro, that's how corporates work, bro. Like P&Ls, that's how they work.
I'm going to give it to you guys. You guys, listen, you find ways to make money. The question was facts or fiction, or football or fiction, sorry. Are Chelsea the best selling club ever? Yeah, you are. You are. It doesn't mean I agree with everything how you do it. It doesn't mean that it won't piss me off. It doesn't mean that I won't call you guys cheats as you do it. But is it true? Of course it's true. Name me another club. By the way, a big club. Because you guys are not meant to be a selling club. Big clubs are not meant to be selling clubs. United just sold Garnacho, and he's our fourth high sale in our club's history. And it was only 40 mil. It shows you that we don't sell that much. Don't laugh, Tom. But it shows you that the big clubs are not really meant to sell that much. I'm pretty sure if I go to your list, I'm going to see the top 10 was maybe just all of them in the last 5-6 years.
Us? Or Chelsea?
No, Chelsea.
No, but
I don't know
Chelsea,
about you.
I'll tell you, Chelsea since 2015, Chelsea since 2015, we have sold 1.448 billion. Okay, and
no, but I'm talking about the top 10 sales. It has to be all recent, which is uncommon.
No.
You still got clubs like Arsenal, by the way. Their second highest is still Anelka, by the way.
Yeah. Arsenal's second highest sale is still Nicholas Anelka back in 1999.
Anelka's still number 2 on that list for us.
I can get you the data. We don't have to debate. I've got the information here. So the top 10 in ascending order starts with. So we'll just go to top. We actually go to top. Let's do top 15, right? So Tomori at 35 million. This is euros. That was in 2021. You've got Lukaku. Lukaku's probably going to be on there twice, actually, maybe on there twice. But Lukaku to Everton was in 2014-15. Then Nkunku is number 13 to AC Milan at 37 million. Tammy Abraham in 2001 to Roma at 41. Conor Gallagher last summer for 42 million to Atletico. Number 10 is Ian Matson to Aston Villa for 44 million last year. You've got in 2017, United bought Matic for 44 million euros. This actually number 8 was quite a while ago now. United buying Juan Mata in 2014. That was for 44 million. This is the only one that was always dodgy to me. David Luiz going to Paris Saint-Germain for 49 million after flopping and coming back for 30 million pound less when he done well. Never get that one. Nani Madueke to Arsenal is number 6 at 56 million. Oscar to somewhere in China for 60 million. That was nearly a decade ago now. Costa for 60 million to Atletico Madrid in 2017. And then Mason Mount to Man United, 64 million. And then Kai Havertz, 75 million to Arsenal 2 years ago. And at the top at 120 million euros, of course, Eden Hazard. But the vast majority, barring maybe 3 or 4.
7 of them, I counted 7 of them are under the last 2 years, which is Blueco.
That's not even counting Nicholas Jackson. Do you know what the worst thing about this Nicholas Jackson
deal is? Nico Jackson is going to probably go in there at like a 71 million pounds, or is that 71 million pounds?
Nicholas Jackson, if Bayern hit the obligation,
he's going to go number 2.
Is Bayern's second most expensive signing of all time. Bayern Munich's second most expensive signing of all time might well be Nicholas Jackson.
Wow.
And he would run Harry Kane mighty close.
50. And Buemo went for 50. We're acting like this is crazy money. Jackson can contribute. Jackson can contribute goals. He can.
Did you just wait? Who'd you compare him to?
This is Buemo.
Who'd you compare him to?
They have similar outputs.
How many goals did Nicholas Jackson have last season in the league?
Let me. Terry, pull up the stats. In the past 2 seasons,
Statman Terry, can you please?
In the past 2 seasons, I'm pretty sure Jackson's on 26, 27 goals, and he was.
I want to know last season, bro. I don't care about what happened 2 seasons ago when he just went today.
Hang on. So he got 10 league goals last year, 14 the year before. In totality for Chelsea, 30 goals in 81 games in all comps.
So he's getting sold for 70 mil, you said, or 60 mil after scoring 10 goals in the league. And he got pushed to be. Hold on. He became the 3rd option. You just compared him to someone who scored 20 goals. Quite literally, he's twice the attacker as he is. Because 10 to 20 is double.
You're missing out. But Jackson's play, bro. He can drop in deep. He can.
Brother, you're preaching it to me when I've been someone who's been defending him over a year. I was here. Ask Terry. I was here saying I'd take him over Højlund. I was here when I was in the chat when I was trying to say yes, he does have more technical ability than Gyökeres. Don't trust me. You're preaching to the wrong person. I know the monologue you're going to sell me because I've been selling the same product to other people. You will not sit here, though, and convince me that after all what just happened, he goes for this amount of price. It is actually insane if he becomes the 2nd most expensive player going to buy.
Yeah, but
it's insanity.
That is why the answer to Terry's question is football.
And I agreed.
I mean, and there are trains of thought. I'm putting these out there that maybe Chelsea don't always get all the money that they put down on paper. But I'd love to see. There's a question I do want to ask because maybe Chelsea are also playing the game here, where if you put down 70 million pound on paper for a sale, but only receive 45, 50 million and you write the rest off, I wonder if that hurts you on PSR. I wonder if like bad debt on transfers is something that you get away. I would just love to know about how, because some people think that, are you really getting, that what happened last summer wasn't just Chelsea, all those deals that were being done for those youngsters that never played for everybody's clubs. It's like, did everyone actually receive money? I don't know. I'd love to know.
I saw Angelo in Ronaldo's team. I saw Angelo in Ronaldo's team and realized that, wasn't this guy Chelsea?
Went on loan. Amari Kellerman, who we signed for 30 mil from Aston Villa to help out with PSR. He's on loan at Cardiff City this year, making us money. This is what we do.
I've got to interject and go into the super chats. We've got loads more to cover on this, but sales are irrelevant unless you're making profit. Blueco have made significant losses since they bought Chelsea deals like Nkunku. Looks like a good business, but they made significant losses on fees and wages. Well, you always make a loss on wage. You very rarely make a profit in totality on a footballer if you factor in agent fees, signing on fees, and salary being paid. But what the clubs look at is they look at the book value. So, but they look at the book value of a player, not the I'm going to get this wrong because I spoke to my accountant about this. It's where they show up on your profit and loss accounts or your balance accounts. So salary comes out of your profit and loss, but the other side is an asset, as an example, that then gets monetized. So the way that sort of works, so they don't look at it in that way. They look at it as book value. So if you buy a player for 30 million and you owe 15 million and you sell him for 30, you've made a 15 million pound profit on the player. That's how the clubs calculate it internally. But yeah, the income thing, they have made losses in other areas. That's why they've had to sell assets and everything else because they spent so much. But that was so they could keep that's because they could keep the model going. Now that they're okay and they're now starting to turn profit on a lot of players. You look at a lot of their sales this summer and go and look what they paid for those players. And the reason they don't factor in the wages is because those players have helped them in the meantime. Those players have helped them get back into Champions League football, back to winning trophies. So they're so they don't factor that in. Because by the way, if you factor in wages, no one makes. Very rarely do you make a profit on selling a football player if you're paying them what you pay. Plus, Chelsea don't pay that high salaries anymore. Chelsea actually pay quite low salaries to their players. David, you've got 17 million for Jackson on loan and brought Garnacho for 40 million. My girlfriend sold her Chanel makeup and bought some Maybelline crap. Yet she still looks like the Annabelle. So nothing to celebrate is what's been said here.
Wow. Is he
Zin, I would say that your girlfriend wouldn't really be happy at the super chat.
Yeah, I hope your girlfriend doesn't see that one.
I'm very confused. I don't get the point of this.
David,
I don't. I've got the doll. Let me show you. Hold on.
David, can I ask a question?
You've got a doll.
No, he's got the Annabelle doll. I don't know why.
Annabelle.
I don't know why.
No, you need to be.
You're one of them. You're one of them. You're one of them guys, Kane. You're one of them guys.
Keep it in the box. Keep it mint. Keep it mint in the box. Can't take it out.
My darling wife, who is somewhere in the house, who may hear this, is the one who's into this kind of stuff. So this was a Christmas present.
I was gonna say, right, because if you were into all that stuff, I don't think you'd have a wife.
No.
When you said wife, I was like, how? He collects dolls.
Crazy, right? Hey. It's there, boys. It's there. We did it. We did it. Secured.
Well done.
Locked down.
Honestly, I bet your parents were shocked.
Here we go.
Them, mate. I tell you, they were like, "What's going on?"
I know, right?
We never thought it. Chelsea are the perfect example of why net spend has no relevance, because even with great net spend, they have to use other loopholes to comply. But this is it. It's why you should look at a business, a club's actual profit. This is what you should be looking at the whole time. It's why net spend.
And also, Terry, what people forget about us as well is that half of the transfers we've made were the amortized over 8-9 years contracts. So those book values that you think are over 5 years are actually over double the time. So we're actually paying 3 million a year and not 6 million a year. And now we've sold them for double the money. It's just my club's doing incredible things. It's just a shame that some of the focus isn't on the first team, but we'll get there. I'm sure we will.
Yeah. I hear you.
Terry, I just wanted to check if you can pull up the last, 10 years, like the top 15 like clubs in the Premier League, like who's selling. Like, is that information available?
Oh,
like,
I'd have to look. I'd have to look for it. I'd have to look for it. But you and City are going to be City and Brighton and Liverpool. You are the top four without even needing to look. It's just obvious. I've got something for Staffy to put a smile on his face, people. So everyone just watch Staffy when the camera comes off.
What I do now,
the biggest
man.
smile on his face ever.
I'm already smiling.
That's for you,
bro. Get this guy out of my club. Bro, yes, there is a smile right now. There is a smile. Yes, 2 bums out of my club in a matter of a week. Sad days for Terry Flewers. Great days for Staffy, because I don't have to watch this guy who can't even get. Bro, the guy was averaging 1.5 shots per game, not shots on target, shots. So yes,
it's not sad news for me. My team's getting better. I'm happy. I support Man United. I back my club. I don't back individuals like you, Staffy. So don't put me in your category with you, man.
Terry, I just checked. Okay, and it's like we are above. Our academy is above Arsenal in terms of sales.
Yeah, no,
we get it, bro. You sell players. We get it, bro.
I don't even need to see the numbers. We just exactly know who's at the top there.
We get it, bro.
No one argued against Chelsea being the best sellers. That's the point that's getting me.
Let me get through these questions. I'm going to run out. fiction, and I said football.
Yeah, let me run through this, boys. I'm going to run out of time tonight, and I don't want to disrespect the super chat. Sorry, gents. Isak walks on 3 years of his contract. We make our brother's club stronger by selling them a great talent at a fair price. Who sway?
Houseway.
Houseway. Does that mean Houseway? What does that mean? Oh, that's why I didn't read it. Does that mean? What does that mean?
I assume it just means how's that fair or whatever. But can I just ask, when was the last time Ben Chilwell was called a great talent?
Can I read something real quick there before you go on? I'm sorry. Someone said Staffy and Andy walk into the bar, get into a fight, and the other guy pulls out the animal doll. I don't blame Staffy for walking. That's the best comment I've heard all day, man. That's a great comment.
Are Newcastle fans going to speak up against the public? All right, okay, we're not going to get into that in the show. It's not down to the people. We're just not getting into it, my friend. Because I'm not even sure they know about it, my friend. So yeah, thank you for the super chat, but we're not getting into that stuff on the show here because I don't even know if it's real, and I'm complying with the rules and regulations of YouTube. Thank you. Season end buy obligation for Harvey ensures we start next summer PSR in the green and can spend another 3 billion is what Yoshi, the Liverpool fan.
We still got that Coutinho money, I'm sure. We can just run that back another year.
Chelsea is a laundromat, is what Kieran says here. There is an element of that going on. You took my money from my brother. You took money from your brother. What a flex, David, is what Joshua says here.
I'll take the money of my brothers. The greatest sellers of all time. Give me my trophy. I want my trophy.